This has become even more evident as the region is struggling to feed itself. The population of West Africa is growing while food production is declining. A lot more food is being imported by countries in the region, whereas over 60% of the land is arable. It is a situation that needs to change if West Africa is to meet the target of 6% annual growth set by African leaders under NEPAD. It has therefore become imperative to increase productivity in the agriculture sector in West Africa. The solution lies in operations such as Grts farm in Benin Republic and several of such modern farms emerging on the regional landscape. Modern farming practices and technology combined with an entrepreneurial approach has turned them into thriving ventures. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has taken on the challenge of playing a pivotal role in structuring the region's agriculture sector to meet contemporary needs. One of the major initiatives it has taken is grooming West Africa's next generation of farmers. ECOWAS realizes that the farming population is aging and that youths hold the future for the desired growth in the region's agriculture sector. On this famous farm in Benin Republic, ECOWAS has been training the next generation of West Africa's farmers and agro-businessmen. The Songhai farm is famous for its pioneering effort in transforming the practice of agriculture in the region. It is founded on a philosophy known as Africa Stand Up, which is quite explicit. It seeks to motivate a change in the region's attitude to agriculture.
Africa was rich. Look at incredibly rich, but incredibly poor. And that's how the Songhai began. The question, can we design a production system that fits us, that forces us to use what we have and to look inside ourselves to solve our problem first of all, to keep developing a technology that works.
Every year, the Commission sends youths from ECOWAS member states for training at the Songhai farm. They are trained in all aspects of the contemporary practice of agriculture. They have quite some options, as the Songhai farm is vastly experienced. So, depending on their choice, they get to learn the intricacies of crop production, animal husbandry, and agro-allied vocations. Most importantly, they learn the business side of agriculture, as the emphasis is on making them entrepreneurs. 83 youths from ECOWAS member states in 2013 became the 7th set to benefit from this program. They were initiated into the Songhai experience through what is called a discovery session, which is pivotal to what they become.
We were taken to various discovery sections to know the various agri productions they are doing in Songhai, after which we were told to specialize in one area where you feel you are much interested in. So I personally chose handicrafts.
Even though you wanted to do sewing, but when you come, you will realize that your full potential, you will better explore your potential by doing fish farming, for example. So the discovery session meant a lot for all of us, I can say. Because when we went to the discovery session, we went to different sessions before going to the sub-session. But the very minute that we entered the sub-session, and we talked about the liquid soap that day, I told all of my friends, I said, I'm going for liquid soap.
From there, they asked me to choose one section. So I chose the market garden.
What is market garden?
And the market garden is the growing of the raw material.
For 1 month, the youths lived on the farm, receiving intense training, heavy in both theoretical and practical content. These covered different aspects of modern farming techniques for handling the traditional practice of food production. There was also animal production ranging from aquaculture to poultry, as well as vocational skills for gainful employment. To round off the program, trainees are required to evolve business ideas from the area of agriculture they have understudied. They are made to develop proposals for agriculture-related ventures which they wish to promote. The trainees are generally encouraged to develop these proposals as groupings working together across national boundaries. The 2013 set kept with this practice as they had to identify agro-based ventures they want to promote. They were then required to come up with business plans, which they defended before panels of various experts. This approach has become very important because the old way of handling the farming business has made agriculture unattractive to the youths. They saw their farming families literally break their backs through long and hard farm work to earn only a pittance. So many turned their backs on farming. It was hard and the reward was poor. At Songhai Farm, they learn how to treat farming as a business by adopting modern strategies that can increase productivity and the income from farming. One of these is through value addition in the agricultural chain. Africans generally have been primary producers of food. The story of West African countries exporting palm oil, cocoa and other farm products at relatively cheap rates only to turn around to import the derivatives of these exports with scarce foreign exchange has been fairly well told. Experts have therefore been canvassing the need for value addition if West Africa is to gain more from its agricultural endeavors. At the Songhai Farm, the trainees learn much of these. Georgina Genowe from Liberia and Irene Gaba from Ghana learned how to make soap from palm oil, which is one of the many extras from palm trees widely grown in some countries in the region.
We learned to make the cucumber soap, the aloe vera soap, there's a washing, the Medicare soap, and then most of all, the multi-purpose liquid soap. And the most interesting thing is that as compared to other liquid soap, and that's one of the most important reasons why I've decided to settle down for learning a lot or implementing the liquid soap in my own country, because it's not just, I haven't seen the liquid soap being done locally in Liberia. The liquid soap that are in Liberia is the one that have been imported. The one most important thing, the liquid soap that is being taught here is multi-purpose as compared to the one that have been imported in Liberia. It's just for one purpose. So it's, they either call it the hand soap or they call it washing dishes soap or soap. But this one they made here is being used for dishes, it's being used for clothes, it's being used for hand, it's being used for toilets.
Back in Ghana, we have shea butter in the northern parts of Ghana. They produce it in large quantities. They use it for, some use it for food, others use it as pomade. But I haven't had an experience whereby seeing it used as soap. So I thought it's going to be a new idea to the people in Ghana.
There are other unconventional areas of agriculture in which the youths are learning they can find a thriving source of livelihood. In West Africa, bushmeat is a term used to describe animals in the wild. They are often caught by hunters and devoured as a delicacy. The grass cutter is a favorite of many who like bushmeat, and because it is so popular, there is so much demand for it, which can be sometimes difficult to meet, especially during the rainy season. The Songhai Farm pioneered the rearing of grass cutter in West Africa, and it is proving to be a fast-growing business with substantial yield. Many people from countries in the region have been coming here for training, and through the ECOWAS program, Joseph Munoye from Nigeria was one of the youths that got this chance. Along with two others from Mali and Côte d'Ivoire, they developed a business plan on rearing and commercialization of grass cutter. They and other trainees had to then defend these proposals before panels.
Okay, the profitability, that's why I embarked on partnering.